everyone. I'm Christine Pilara, and this is Atlanta & Company Plus. During the holiday season, it is so easy to get distracted by the hustle and bustle, but there are important safety concerns to keep top of mind. I recently spoke with Kidde fire safety educator Sharon Cooksey for helpful tips and practices. Take a look. Sharon, I'm so happy to be speaking with you. I have little children and a four-legged friend. So I want to keep Christmas as safe as we can. So let's talk first about the tree.
That's right. So I as well have a four-legged child, so I understand this. We want to make sure everyone stays safe. So rule number one about the tree here, make sure that it's fastened properly to the floor. Make sure that it's anchored very well, because two-legged and four-legged children alike like to play with it. And number two, if you have a beautiful live tree, make sure to water it in the stand at least daily. Right, because trees are so beautiful, but if they get dried out, unfortunately, they become a fire hazard. So keep your tree watered and fresh and green. And if you're like me and you're hanging ornaments on your tree, consider using ones that do not require a metal hook, something like this that can just self-hang on the tree, because unfortunately, my little dog, he decided to use my tree like a vending machine for toys, and so he started pulling ornaments from the tree. So just to be very cautious and understand that children like to play with the tree.
Well, now I want to turn to stockings, because my crazy little mischievous elves got into the stockings and pulled the garland off, and it was a mess. So let's talk about that.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so stockings like this one, Xander is my little four-legged child. We hung these over the fireplace, and it's beautiful, and we love it. But every now and then we want to use that fireplace. So with all decorations, beautiful garland and stockings like this, just make sure before you use the fireplace, like gas logs or light a fire, take them down, because they can be a fire hazard. So just make sure to take them down and leave them down until that fireplace is completely cooled off. And when you're shopping for decorations, please look for flame resistant and flame retardant materials to help, keep hazards at bay.
Yes, great advice. And speaking of fire, I know a lot of people this time of year love the scent of candles that, can remind them of Christmas. So how do we make sure that we're doing that safely and not letting them just go all throughout the night?
Absolutely. Such a smart point. Thank you for asking. So the first thing here is a traditional wick candle. And here is a great alternative, a flameless candle. So instead of lighting up with a real fire, how about you just turn it on, and it gives the same ambiance and warmth. You can even set these on a timer. So it's just a really great alternative. Very safe for, again, two-legged and four-legged children.
Brilliant, brilliant. And it's so easy. You can just turn it on and forget about it, which is key. All right, now let's turn to the kitchen. What do we need to know now? Everybody's in there baking, cooking. Any advice?
They sure are. So here, the number one tip I can offer is to keep a 3-foot ring of safety around hot appliances, because your four-legged, two-legged children may want to touch. Yeah. So we don't want them to burn. Turn your pot handles away from that free space, right? Because we don't want children to reach up and grab a pot handle by accident, burn themselves, and or turn that pot over. And always, we're going to recommend a fire extinguisher in the kitchen, because half of all home fires actually start in the kitchen.
I think ours is in a cabinet right behind us. So excellent advice. We only have about 15 seconds. Any last minute tips?
String lights, no more than three together. We don't want you to overload your electrical outlets. And please, everyone, have a great holiday.
Oh, you were the best. Thank you so much. Great tips and advice. We so appreciate it. Please make sure you head to kidde.com for more important tips and advice. Well, that was it for Atlanta & Company Plus. Thank you so much for joining us. I'll see you next time. Have a great morning. Bye-bye. Today's Atlanta & Company Plus was sponsored by Kidde.